Shall we start?
Yes,
Yes.
sir, please.
So yesterday we have been done with this particular thing, like we have been seeing the how the system has been calculated the depreciation for the particular purchase of asset. So we have been purchased the asset for 1 lakh, and we have been seeing the accounting entry also. Now we are going to run the depreciation run. So this is the end user task. They will be doing the month end activity. So every month end like 30 or 31st, whichever the day is the end of the month, uh, they will perform this activity. So just we will see the yesterday like slash and AW01 and see the one minute. One set explorer, no AW01 and only. Slash and AW01 and ON. Yes. What's the company code? BJM. What is the asset? 1000. Just this. This is the one. It will become. So the posted values are this. So it is in yellow color. So it has to be planned. So every month, if they are going to run the depreciation run, it will turns into green color and it will pass the accounting entry. What will be the accounting entry? Accumulated depreciation to depreciation. Correct, Madhuji?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
to asset.
to asset, yes. Accumulating. So after 1 year, the asset account to depreciation, no? Accounting entry will be. After 1 year, what will be the like over 10,000 rupees, like whatever the depreciation amount has been decreased, reduced in the asset side of the balance sheet. So if you see here, this is the one, like 833 rupees every month. If you see here, the period is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So why it has taken as a 4? So even though we have been start our financial year like April, so first month, so system as per the things they have been taken as a fourth month, fifth month, sixth month, seventh month, eighth month, and ninth month, and 10th month. So this has been given 12 months. So what we are going to do, we are going to run the depreciation. How to run the depreciation? Just go to this new window, slash and AFAB, just press it. Depreciation posting run. So what we have to do, we have been running the depreciation for the company called BAJM and financial year 2025. And posting period you can give here. What's the posting period we have to give? If you give the
Month
post,
number.
yes, month. Which month we have to give? 4, correct? Am I correct? Just
Yes, sir.
test run, put a tick mark. Just execute it. Online process is limited. The approximate 1000%. Do you want to continue the process anyway? So everything is in the document. Just do verify with the document once. How to do it? First view. So what we are going to do is nothing but we have been done with this particular fourth month we have been done. So what we have to do, we have to go with the this unplanned, not there is this is for easy, see there is no unplanned plan and all those things. Directly you can go and you can do the posting period and you just tick mark the test run and you have to do it. Before that, what we are going to do is just see this one. Yes. If you see here, click on yes. Is it okay for you? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4 months it has been calculated. So if you go first month, it will be calculated the first month. So I've been given the 4. So first is the April, May, June, July. Up to 4 months it has been calculated the 4 months. So we can give like this total for first month 833, second month 834, third month 833, fourth month 833, all together 3,333. So you can go like this and you can check it. So the system is telling that the company code VAJM, IFRS is the accounting principle we have been used. Process fixed asset is 1, fixed asset without errors 1. So system is an ordinary depreciation for the period first month 833, second month 834, third month 833, and fourth month 833. So altogether 4 months it is running the depreciation in single shot, and depreciation area we have been selected one, that is the book depreciation we have been assigned company code BAGM, altogether 3,333 it was been executing. So what we have to do, if you give one, it will take first period. Just we have to go to execute button and please give S first month only. Likewise, month ending, they will perform this particular thing. So just what we have been put the tick test run. We have been test run. Now what we are going to do after that, we have to execute the normal run background. So we have been checked whether the calculation is correct or not. It is passing like 832 rupees for the month or not. We have been checked. So what we have to do is nothing but like yes. And if you see here, given green color message, say test run complete successfully means no error. Remove the tick mark, and what we have to do, go to the program and execute in the background. So in execute in the background, we have to give the output device as a printer LP01, and we have to click on tick mark plus enter. So here, if you go and see here, immediate and check, you have to click on background. This the program will be generated. So this is the way. So what we are going to do right now, we just want to for this particular thing, I just want to remove the thing program, execute in the background, and output device is LP01. This is the printer device default. Just press enter and format is this. And if you see here, immediate, check and save it. This is the depreciation has been posted. Background job was been scheduled for the program FAA underscore depreciation underscore post. So we have to check whether it was been posted or not. Just go and refresh the screen. So this is the refresh button. So if you refresh the screen, then go to the posted values. And if you see here, it should turn to green color posted, posted. Earlier it was been planned. 1 minute, I want to show you. Earlier, it was in planned yellow color. Now it was been posted for the first month. So first month, how much the depreciation has been calculated by system? 833 rupees. So how to see the depreciation entry? System has been automatically passed the depreciation entry. There is no manual interruption in like a manual thing. Just we have just the end user will run the depreciation based on the month on month, like period wise. He will be running for every month, and to completion of 12 months altogether, the 10,000 has to be hit the depreciation entry in the balance sheet. It will be reduced in 1 lakh 10,000 rupees. So the value of the asset will be for the next year is 90,000. Understood? If you see here, net book value 99,167 rupees. Correct? Value has been decreased for the 1 month. So how you have to see the accounting entry? So just go to the /n FB03, and if you see here, financial year 2025, and just go to the document list. And if you see here, just fiscal year 2025, and document type, which is like a AF is the depreciation posting. System has been posted the automatically depreciation entry, so we have to see the depreciation. For the company code BHAM, the document number was been generated from the number in 1025, and the year 2025. AF is the document type which was been predefined by the SAP depreciation when it was been calculated 30/4/2025. As I told you, every month and it should be month on activity, we have to calculate the depreciation. System has been taken default as 30 is the last working day of the April month. So it has been taken 30/4/2025, and posting date also 30/4/2025, entered on the 30/30/30/10 entered it today. So just press double click over here. If you see here, the header data consisting of document number 1024, it was been document number will be generated from the number range which was been provided for AF, and company code is for the BAJM for the fiscal year 2025. Document date and posting date and period is one, as April is the first month as per the our financial year, non-calendar year we have been taken. So it has been taken and we have been run the first month. So if you see here, company code VSAM 2025 is the, or 1025 is the document number. Line item 1, the posting key 75. The posting key 75 means what? The posting is 75. So 75 is the accumulated depreciation on plant and machinery has been debited and depreciation account has been credited. Sorry, depreciation account has been debited and accumulated depreciation on plant and machinery. 75 is the credit posting key in the asset. So this is nothing but a depreciation account has been debited. So if you see here, this is the GL account number hit 1008 is the asset and it is the depreciation is 30006 depreciation account. If you see here, this is the asset asset number and this is the depreciation. If you see here, the amount 833 and 833, line item 1 and line item 2. If you see here, for the business like BAJM, BAJM. So if you see here, what the business transaction we have been used, we have been used the AFAB. Okay, understood? There is no like we have not been passed anything else. System automatically run the this depreciation run and it has been generated the accounting entry. If you want to go for the AFAB again, if you want to run, just you can run it like for the period or which for which period you are running second period. So just execute it, putting the test run, you can execute it and if you put S, then system will calculate the again 834 for this particular month and you can see here the second month. This is the second period. This is the May month. So we have been run the test run. It's all performed well and you have to remove the test run and you have to go to the program and execute on the background. Then you have to do the LP01 and just put a tick mark over here and this warning message immediate and check and you have to save it. So if you see here, the background job was been scheduled for the program is posted. So how we can see again? So we have to go with the particular this thing. Yes. So we have to see the document means FB03, the depreciation thing we have to see. So just want to remove this and just want to give the fiscal year 2025 and just go to the document list. In the document list, you have to give the fiscal year 2025 and document type is nothing but AF and execute it. So you can see the second document has been created 1026 sequence, like how many like you are going to do for every month, it will be taken into sequence document number and system automatically post the accounting entry. If you see here, end of the month, May end of the day is like end of the month, the day is 31st. So it has been generated. You can see the accounting entry like this. Are you getting Madhuji? Ashmi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the system automatically calculate all those things. If you see here, the second month, you just refresh the screen and second month also it was been posted. So go to the posted values and what are the posted values till now where like up to where we have been posted. The yellow color has been posted means green color has been turned out on. Yellow is turned to green color, so it was been posted the second month also. This is the amount. Likewise, we have to do for every month end activity, we have to perform this task and system automatically pass the accounting entry for the depreciation, accumulated depreciation to depreciation. So this is the thing. So depreciation to accumulated depreciation. That's the accounting entry. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you see here, this is the document. Just to follow the video. And in the document, ECC steps were there. Now there is no planned, unplanned, and these all the things are not there. Just you have to do something. What I have been told you is very quite simple. Just you have to run the test run. We have to see whether the accounting entry is passing or not. You have to look after and you have to go and you have to remove the test run and you have to go with the background execution, then the program will be running and system automatically creates the accounting entry. So that's about the calculation of depreciation and posting of running the depreciation run. Okay. So if you see here, we have been done all those things and I will be signing this document also. So now what we are going to do here, if you see here, asset retirement is there. So as while asset retirement, we can scale, sale or scrapping without customer and with customer also. So these are the end user steps they will perform. So we will see how to do it. We will see asset retirement from sale with the customer. F-92, you keep it aside. Just I want to go for the open the window /n f-92 is the transaction code. Just press enter. If you press enter, what will be this thing? Just if you have to verify this document and you have to do the document date. What is the document date? 30 10. You are going to retire the asset today, 30/10/2025, and DR is the document and BAJM with customer. Like it is for the with customer we are doing. So after that, what we have to do? So you have to give all the details and you have to go with the posting key. 01 is the debit in the customer. So what we have to do? We have to debit the customer. So who is debit the customer? No. Yes, Ashmita Enterprises is our customer. So if you see here, just we want to press enter and just press enter. Something. In company code, the number range 03 is missing for the year. So we have to go for the DR document and we have to do the number range /n OBA7 is the transaction code. In OBA7, go to the position and DR is the customer invoice. DR is the customer invoice. Go to the details and 03 give the number range. And if you see here, we have to give our company code, go to the interval and 03 is missing. Just give the 03 over here. So for which year 2025 and we have to give the number range over here. The number ranges as we have to mention here up to 7,000 to 8,000 we have to give 8,000 to 8,999 I'm giving 8,999. So we have to save it. Then the system won't show this error. Just we will go forward to do the step. Just if you see here, just press enter. System is asking that how much amount we have been done this retirement. So this is like 12,000 I have been given. If I give like a 30,000 for example, and whatever the amount is there, like we can give that amount. So if you see here and text we have to give here asset sale and to whom it was been sold, credit the what we have to credit. We have to credit the what we have to credit sales revenue, correct?
Asset.
Asset or sales revenue?
Asset. If we are selling asset.
Asset sales, no? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So transaction type 210 we have to use 210. 210 is nothing but we have to go and we have to see what is the 210. Just you can see here 210. So many things are there, but what is the use? We will see that only. Where is the 210 is there or what? Retirement with revenue. Okay. And we have to press enter. To press enter. Oh, it was been showing enter asset number. I have to give the asset number, yeah. 1000, no asset number. Asset sale. Asset on plan. Just press. Why it is showing that this account on 1 minute? What will be the accounting entry? What will be the sales revenue or what? What will be the accounting entry, Madhuji?
It will not be sales revenue, sir.
Mm,
We are selling
Plant
the
and
asset.
machinery. Plant and
Yes,
machinery
we
account.
can.
Why it's showing like this? Can't be directly posted to. Company code is marked as a reconciliation account for account type A and cannot be therefore directly posted to. Asset retirement, no. So after asset retirement means with customer, like what will be the we'll be selling to the customer with retirement price, no. So can we go for the sales revenue? It won't be a sales revenue, no. What's the
Sales
problem?
revenue
Won't be.
Hmm.
What will be the debit? What will be the credit? Just a bit of
Debit will be the
confusion.
customer and credit will
Debit
be, yeah,
asset sale. Should be asset sale. Correct? Account, GL account, asset sale, GL. Should go, yeah, like why they are taking the posting key 50 is not taking here. Shall we go for the 75 posting key? Credit. What is happening? Transaction 210 cannot be used for the transaction. Why is it showing like this? 3000 is the asset sale. What we have been given first thing like okay, understood. Like you're not okay, I understood. Yeah, just I want to go for this particular F-92. Just press enter. We are doing wrong. So what we have to do? Date and 01 is for the asset. We have to go for the asset. Which asset? What we have to do? 1000 is what? Oh, customer. No, we are doing customer only. Correct. This is the customer. Okay. And what we have to do? How much the amount? Just press enter. And if we go for the 30,000, and after that, what we have to do? Baseline rate is okay. And we have to do the text over here. Asset sales is okay. Yes. After that, posting key 50. Posting key, just yes, posting key is 50. And you have to do this asset sale. Asset sale GL account. Root one is the transaction fee. Yes. The customer numbers and just the fee. Here we are. See anything as asset retirement. Why it is enter the asset number. What is the asset number? Asset number we can do the 1000, no? Asset number is what? What is your asset number?
1000, I guess.
Mm, 1000 only, no? Or else we can see here asset number also. $1,000 only, no? Yes.
Yes. Yesterday you asked to remember that.
Yes, exactly. So you're correct only. BJM only like path street. Why this? What is the debit the customer? It ghosting key is 50 only. No, why it's showing like that? Is there anything else wrong? Even good things. Asset sale is showing. One not been given. It's like sale account not taking. Yeah. What is the mistake, Madhuji? Accounting entry.
Sir, accounting entry is correct. Debit the customer and credit the asset sale.
Asset sale, no?
Yes.
It's asking the enter an asset number. It's asking where we have to enter the asset.
This I don't know, sir.
Yes, something is like in the problem in the system. Start valid function. 50 is the credit posting key for the GL account. And asset is nothing but asset sale is like asset sale is like if you see here, asset sale is a 402. Once I want to check the GL account, if it is like a GL account have been put like any reconciliation account or what we have to check. Asset sale, where it will be the asset sale. Into income. Asset sale. Just I want to go into control data. And if you see here, create bank interest. It's like everything is good only. Why it is showing like anything else we have to do? 1 minute. I'll check with this thing. Yes, we'll see what will happen. Enter an asset number. If you put the asset number for suppose 1000, take it, no? Enter the asset number, it's asking. What is this? Asset number is 1000 only, no?
Yes, sir.
Something is going. Oh. I understood. The GL account 1000. No, so we have to go, debit the asset. Which asset we have to debit is nothing but like let's see, 1 minute. Plant and machinery. Where it is this? 100. Now it has to go. What is wrong? Taking amount cannot be directly posted. Why? Yes. In plant and machinery, we have been put this like a GL account. Plant and machinery is there, no? Just I want to edit it and I've been put this as a reconciliation account. So that's the reason system is not taking, I think so. Just want to how it is like. Just I want to create one more GL account, like copy. It's copying from 1007 1010. I will put it for some. Just I want to make it like this. So 1010, and just I want to like put one like one. So what the system? How the system will behave? We'll see. And go to the control data and create bank interest. Control data, I have not been given anything. Okay. Just going like this. Just I need to go. Have been taken as like this thing. Okay. So just I want to come again FS00. I don't want to do this thing like this is the plant and machinery account, correct? So I've been given this plant and machinery control data. Reconciliation account have been created. Just I want to create without reconciliation account system, how it will be behaving. I will see 1010. Just I'm going to create, and if you see the item description and balance sheet item and asset, and this is the plant and machinery. Just P and M I will give P and machinery account. Just I want to give the P and M account. Go to the control data and the only balance is in local currency. And a sort key, I will go 001. Create bank interest, and I want to give G001. And what we have to do, like post automatically, I will save it. Now I will go for this 1010. How the system will behave, we'll see. So if you see here 1010. Again, I want to post it, refresh the screen, and I will do it. So F-92, just press enter. And if you see here, today we are going to retire the asset with the customer. So come down and 01, we have to debit the customer. We have to debit the customer. Who is the customer? Ashmita. And if you see the document once, okay, we have been given, and just press enter, and just press enter. Just press enter. System is asking how much the amount is, 30,000. And if you see here, the text we have to give here, the asset sale and the credit posting key, and what we are giving 1010 is the plant and machinery. Just we'll see. And 210 is the external thing. Just press enter. And an asset number. Which asset number we have to enter? Asset number. This is the one. So, what are the mistake we are doing, Madhuji, as per the accounting? We have to debit, we have to create what? Asset, sale of asset.
Yes, credit asset. Either you can credit the asset directly or you can credit the asset sale account.
This is the asset
You
no, we have been created as a like a plant and machinery of asset, no?
P&M, yes,
P
1010.
and I've been removed that thing also like a reconciliation account. Why system is behaving like that? I don't know. So if you go for the asset sale also, enter the asset number. 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Where you have 1 minute? Just press enter. Okay, just give the here. Somewhere is asset number you have to give, I think so. So this is the customer. So who is the customer? This is the customer. Just press enter. Okay. So where is the here any asset number is there? 30,000. Asset number text is there. Asset sale. Asset number. Asset number is not showing anywhere. How can you go and you have to be the asset number? Yeah. Yeah. Just, assignment business area. Just proceed. If you press enter, how to debit, you have to credit it, no? Like the credit posting is 50 only. The asset is not to do that. It's not taking as asset sale also. It has to be 50 hours. Account can only be posted to internal company called BSIM. A different account. Yes, it only nothing but problems. Asset account number we have to give, no? Yes. So shall I go for 17? 75, we can do 70, the debit. Great asset. Now it will be, now it would be. Transaction type 210 cannot be used for the transaction. So we are for the transaction type you have to use. Mm, This is the correct one on the admin. Okay, one minute. Just going to check it. The standard transaction 210 you entered or that is defined for the transaction is not allowed. The reason of this is different settings for posting the revenue. Check the transaction type you enter. If necessary, check the standard transaction type, define the transaction customizing. So here it has been given 210 now. Something is wrong or what? 500 at least. Okay, we'll see. Just press enter. Amount is 30,000. You take as 30,000 and should we have some retirement function over here? Yeah. So here you can do plus, just press enter. Standard text is equal to having given. No, just have to do the plus. Just press enter. Okay. Now what we have to do? Just we go to the document and simulate it. Something is there in transaction, this thing. We'll see, okay? Why we have to fight for the accounting entry? You understood, no? Like what will be the accounting entry? Debit the customer and create what sales asset sale, correct? So you have been sold the asset to retirement with the customer. So what, how it will be the accounting entry? So if you see here the accounting entry, if you see here, the accounting entry will be like this. This is the customer. Is the amount. So how much you have been sold? That's the thing. So debit, like this is the business area, asset sale, how much you have been sold. So this is the asset number. And what are the loss or profit? It will show. Obviously, it will be shown loss only. Why? Because we have been purchased 1 lakh rupees for the asset, and it has been calculated the depreciation for the particular months, 2 months, and what is the amount is available within that system will show the like in balance sheet item, it will show that particular amount. So whatever the amount you have been sold, that is the loss for us, correct? If you have been purchased with the 1 lakh rupees and if you have been sold with 30,000, so it is a loss. That in loss on asset sale, it will show how much the loss has been incurred, it will be showing. Am I correct, Madhuji?
Yes, sir.
So just take it as consideration. Sometimes like some keys will be missing. So if you see here asset retirement function is not be visible over there. So we'll check with the technical team and we'll be come. So this is the way to check asset retirement with the customer. These are the few transactions we can see. So asset retirement by scrapping also is the transaction code ABAVN. So we can go and we can do it. This is also. So it should hit /n AB AVN is the transaction code, just press enter. If you see here, the asset, enter the asset transaction, asset retirement by scrapping. So you have to do the particular things, document date, posting date, asset value date, and text asset retirement. So the system automatically, so you have to go simulate and system will show the accounting entry. Okay. So we can see that. So if you see here, document date, today's date, asset value date. So today's date I will give value for the as per the today. And text asset retirement by scrapping. So asset retirement by scrapping. So you just do the details, click on this thing, simulate it. This will be the accounting loss due to scrapping this much. Okay, scrapping means no value. This is the one. So asset retirement by scrapping, old asset management, depreciation posting. So many things are there. These are the end user transactions. You can try it. I will send the document as per the things you can go and you can do it. Okay. Asset transfer is there. So these are the documents I will send to you. So you can do it. Okay. This is about the assets. Understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Yes, this is the main thing, like how the system is calculating the depreciation and how to run the depreciation is the most more important. So as per the accounting, they will do as per the transaction code, they will debit and they will credit, or as per the needs, they will do the posting keys and all those things, they will be doing the accounting entry. So as far as our knowledge concern, we have to look after the configuration steps and we have to test whether the system is like calculating the depreciation or not, and whether it is running the if we are going to run the depreciation, the system is calculating the depreciation or not, we have to see, and system is generating the depreciation entry or not, we have to see. That's our task. That's about the asset accounting. We have been completed the asset accounting. Okay, just to check and do practice, and if anything else in this part, I will support you in this regard. Okay. So this is the asset accounting. So we have been finished the asset accounting and we are moving to like FIMM integration. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here,
Okay.
if you see here, what do you mean by FIMM integration? So FIMM integration is nothing but like just a moment, show you. Is the one. FIMM integration is nothing but like till now we have been seeing the services oriented invoices, non-PO invoice we have been posted like vendor invoice, that all those things. Now we have to see the inventory. Inventory is there, goods is there. So how we are going to do that particular thing? So as far as like we have been discussed about the FI vendors, now we are going to discuss about the pure vendors. So how it will be the as I told you, we'll be creating the BP business partner. Two things is there, general data and company code data. As I told you, third data is the purchase organization data. As I told you, the how to create the vendor master FI vendor, I have been told. The role we have been used as FLVN 00, whereas like if inventory is there, we have to change the role FLVN 01. Just give me 1 minute, please. Just give me. Yes. So if you see here, we are going to discuss about the FIMM integration. Integration is nothing but like we are the part of the particular, we are as a financial accounting. So we have to integrate some part with the material management people. So if you see the flow, then you will be understanding what is that particular thing. So procure to pay cycle. we can call as a procure to pay. So if you go the procure to pay, P2P people will be team will be different team. They will be look after the inventory and how to post the accounting entries as part of inventory they will see. Till now we have been seeing the service oriented invoices only. If we receive the vendor invoice inventory related things, how they are going to post. They will be team of P2P and we can call as a procure to pay. So this procurement is done by the purchase department. The payment has to be done by the accounting people. In order to do the payment, we have to enter the invoice, inventory invoice. How to do the inventory and vendor invoice? We have to create the vendor masters by putting the details like FLVN01. We have to choose the role, and these will be created by the material management people. So here I have been like while discussing about the BP for vendor, so I have been discussed about that role FLVN00, that is the general data, company code data we have been seen for the FI vendor non-PO. Here the PO related purchase organization data should be come. How it will be coming? We are not the part of creation of the purchase organization. So the people will be the part of that thing. So they will create all those things. And before creating that, P2P team has to be do the accounting entry, pass the accounting, post the accounting entries. In order to post the accounting entries, as a FI consultant, we have to do the integration with the material management people. So before that, all those things, we have to understand first of all procure to pay cycle. Before FIMM integration, we need to understand the P2P process. What do you mean by P2P? P2P stands for procure to pay, which is followed while procuring goods from the vendor. Okay. First of all, what the basic one is nothing but purchase order. But purchase order is the base for us to do the accounting entry. So purchase order who will create? This will be created by the material management people only. In that purchase order, no accounting entry will be there. So goods receipt will be there. Goods receipt is nothing but we can call as a GR. Accounting entry will be there. What do you mean by goods receipt? So when we place the order with respect to the PO is the base for us. We place the order for the particular vendor. The PO is the base for him and PO is base for us. Based on the when the PO, he will be check the stock. Vendor will be check the stock is like godowns or any like stores the availability of the stock. If it's the availability is there, based on the PO, he will be sending the stock to the particular stock to us. With the goods receipt, he will send. Okay, for the goods receipt. Why he will be sending the goods receipt is nothing but like as you people know that until unless if the goods has been reached to our premises, who is the responsibility person? The vendor is the responsibility person. So for that sake, they will be sending the goods receipt. Goods receipt mentioning with the PO and what are the PO has been there. All the details will be sent in the goods receipt. And after reaching the consignment, the GRIR team will be checking with the PO is the base, how the what the goods has been came and what they have been delivered, and they will check with all the things without any discrepancies and with any damage. And after that, the goods has been put it into some quarantine or plant location, storage location. That will be take caring of all the material management people. So as far as like accounting people, what we are going to do is like the physical stock has been increased, but the thing is like final invoice has not been received. So we have to take as offsetting entry, like we can call as like provisional entry. So stock has been debited. We have to record the transaction in our books of accounts. Why? Because the physical stock has been increased. So you have to show it into the system also. So for that reason, what we are going to do is nothing but the accounting entry will be inventory account data to GRIR credit. So we have been taken as a provisional entry offsetting. So that is the goods receipt. Accounting entry will be there. After confirming the stock has been received with all the consignment is good, we have been confirmed. We have been confirmed with the vendor. So he will be sending the final invoice. At the time of final invoice, we are telling as a goods receipt. So this is the goods receipt what we can call. So how they can post the transaction by the end users? They will be posting the accounting entry will be there. How they have to post? So GRIR will be debit and vendor will be credit. If you see above accounting entry, GRIR is credit, no GRIR is debit, it is offsetting like it's knocked off, and accounting entry will be there. Inventory account debit to vendor account credit. So these are the accounting entries has to be passed by the particular end user in P2P process. So how they will post this accounting entries means that the transaction code which was being used by this particular end user, goods received at the time of goods received, Migo transaction they will use. At the time of the invoice receipt, they will use the Miro transaction. For this, what is the base? The base is the PO. Who will create this PO? The PO is created by the material management people. So up to PO, the material management people will be creating. We have to, as a FI consultant, we have to integrate the some things. How we have to integrate means we have to create the GL accounts of the inventory of stock, and we have to create the GRIR as a GL account, and we have to assign this GL account to the particular thing. Whenever the user is keep on posting the transaction Migo goods receipt, he simply go to the Migo, he select the PO, the PO appears left side, and he will check with the document PO number and all those things, select the PO. The list of the ordered has been come PO, and based on that, he simply posts the transaction. After posting the transaction, it should hit the GL accounts and it should pass the accounting entry automatically. So for that, as a FI consultant, we have to do the some we have to create the GL accounts, two GL accounts, and we have to assign the two GL accounts to the transaction keys. So we have to take certain information from the MM people and we have to assign over there. And we should make sure that the GL accounting is hitting in goods received, like inventory account data to GRIR credit, and invoice receipt, the GRIR is credit, and vendor will be credit. So instead of like knocking off the entry both the things, so it will be taking as a inventory account data to particular vendor account credit. Understood? I will show you. There's the theory. What's the part I'm telling? I will show you. Don't worry. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
yes.
think yes. I think like you have been seeing all those things like Madhuji, GRIR and all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So am I correct?
Yes, sir.
This is the
Correct.
procedure, no? This is the procedure we follow, correct? Yes. So if you see here, the process you have to understand first. Then if you understand this procure to pay cycle, then you will be knowing that what is the part, what is the role of FI consultant, what are the integrations we have to do and all those things. But the thing is like the flow should come from the material management people, purchase organization, plan, storage location. We won't create all those things. We have to take the information from the particular material management. Here in real time you are not having the access of material management configurations and all. You have to sit with the material management people, people, and what are the required things you have to gather from them, and you have to assign the particular things, how to assign and all those things, what is the role, I will tell you in brief. For an understanding, like if you see here procure to pay cycle, you have to understand very clearly. So if you see here, for example, if you like an organization is there, for suppose some XYZ Automotive Private Limited. So they're manufacturing something product. So for manufacturing the product, they need the raw material. So different departments are there. As I told you, we can call as the organization units in the organization: HR department, finance and accounts department, sales and distribution department, material management department. We can call as the procurement team or purchase department. So every department is interlinked with the finance and accounts department. So for our production department is there. Production department has no material to manufacture something. So what they will do, they will raise the indent, they will do give the purchase requisition. To whom they will give the purchase, who for whom they will be raising the indent, the requirement of the material, purchase department or material management department. Material management people will be checking the stock, like whether it's available in the stores or not. If it is not there, what they will do, they will go for the purchase requisition. So to whom they will be raise the purchase requisition? To management. So the purchase requisition has to be approved by the management, stating that the stock is not available in the store and in the production they want this raw material. So we want the request. We are raising the request for the approval of the management. After approval of the purchase requisition, the management will tell the particular purchase department to give the request for quotations. So in the market, so many vendors are there. They have to search for the vendors and they have to ask the quotation for the vendors. So the material management people will be go for the request for the quotation. So why they want to take the quotation? So what are the material we need? We have to check with the particular vendor and what is the price and what are the standard things and how it will be. It will be for the checking of all those things. They will go for the quotations and quotation approval. So the material management has been received the quotation from the vendors, and few things like they will be received, and they will select the vendor, which vendor is good, and what is the price, and what is the quality, and what is his background, and all the thing. They will check with the material management, and they will come to decide for the one of the quotation. They will be choose the best out of the quotations, and they will approve for the one quotation. After approving the quotation, they will prepare the purchase order. Who will prepare the purchase order? Purchase department will be preparing the purchase order. How the way prepare the purchase order? Based on the production team has been raised the intent as the necessary and requirement for the particular production. They will take into consideration, and they will prepare in the purchase order as per the quotation given by the vendor. So they will prepare the purchase order. Why we have to prepare the purchase order, metal management people? That is the proof for us. So we have to send the purchase order to particular vendor, stating that this is the vendor, this is the material we required. So vendor will be checking with his stores like availability or not. If it is available, based on the PO is the base and proof for him, he will be sending the with the based on the PO, he will be sending the goods to particular we us. We are the customer for them. So we will be sending. How we will be sending? He will be sending with the goods receipt. He won't send the final invoice. Why? Because until unless if the goods has been received to our premises, he is the whole and sole responsibility. And we have to check with the PO. The team will be checking, the TRIR will be team. The consignment will be checked with the PO, and they will what they will do? They will be, if all thing is good, they will be confirmed. Meanwhile, the stock has been increased physically. So what we have to do? We have to do the accounting entry. That is nothing but a goods receipt. From here onwards, our part is there. Up to here, metal management people has to look after. This purchase order will be given by purchase order automatically will be displayed in account goods receipt. When this, who will do this? All those things end user will do. The MIGO transaction, they will go for the MIGO transaction T code and goods received, and the what are the purchase order is there open, that our purchase order will be shown over there. And if we received the goods received from the particular vendor, we want to do the accounting entry, no, so he simply select the PO with respect to the document which was been mentioned the PO, and he will post the entry. So it should hit the accounting entry like what I have been told, the inventory account data to GRIR credit. That's the first step in goods received. We can call as a MIGO transaction. This is the accounting entry is there. So invoice receipt, what will be there? Invoice, the final invoice has been came from the particular vendor. After confirming the consignment, we have been reached safely and without any discrepancy. He will send in the invoice. It may take a 1 day or 2 days. Sometime in between, we have to post the entry. So we have been taken as a provisional entry as GRIR. After receiving the invoice receipt, what we are going to do? We have to reverse the entry like GRIR will be credit, debit, and vendor will be the credit. So if you see here above entry, that is two entries will be knocked off, and accounting entry will be there. How it will be? The inventory is the stock is physical stock has been increased, and we have been taken on credit basis from the vendor. So we will be creating the vendor. That's the accounting. Final payment to vendor, how you do? You will be doing the payment against the invoice which was been received from the vendor. So vendor will be debit, bank account will be the credit. So here, if you see here in the three steps, the accounting entry will be there. As the part of accounting, we have to do some configuration and integration with the material management people. What do you mean by integration? Means we have to interact with the particular material management people, and while passing the accounting entry, it should hit the GL account. So we are the responsible person to create the GL accounts. And what are the GL accounts we have been created? The stock of raw material or stock of raw material, anything else like if you have to take. So GRIR, two GL accounts we have to create, and two GL accounts we have to assign through the OBYC settings. OBYC settings is nothing but the transaction keys which was been given by the SAP for the stock and GRIR. I will let you know how to do and all those things. This is the procure to pay cycle. Understand, Ashmi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just
Sir,
listen the
one
yes.
thing, one
Tell
thing
me.
that in SAP, like they will do procure to pay one process.
Hmm.
So this one is only, or after whatever they will, the end user will do, no? After
Ah.
that, before that, we have to do, or like how it is.
Ah, yes. So this cycle is like this, no? Our part is from goods received, invoice receipt, and final payment. So in order to, while end user, the procurement team will be the procure to pay team will be the P2P. Okay. P2P will be
Yes.
there, O2C is the P2P people, they will do these things, GRIR and all those things. So
Okay.
they simply select the PO and post the transaction. The task is nothing but they will be having the handy document and they will see the PO. And if they go for the Migo transaction, the POs will list of the POs will be shown and they have to match with the document and they have to select the PO. And in the PO, what is the people who has been created in the PO material, working material, unit of measurements, what's the price, and all those things in the PO will be there. Of course, he is
Okay.
having the one document. He will match with that and he will post it. And it should hit the accounting entry as I told you, it will hit. So for
Okay.
that, what we will do, like as a FI consultant, we have to do some configuration steps with integration with the people. So that's what I will tell. So you understand about the accounting entry and all those things. From here onwards, the end user steps will be carried. So in
Okay.
order to hit these real accounts, the end user won't have the access to do all those things. So we have to integrate some part. What are those part? I will let you know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
So these are the configuration steps we have to not we are going to perform in real time. The purchase department, like a material management people, will do all those things. But the thing is, like, if you want to integrate something, we need these things PO. So without PO, how you can do this? But in real time, the material management people will do, and they will sit with you, and you have to take certain inputs, and you have to create some GL accounts, and you have to assign the GL accounts as per the need. So I have been like sent this configuration steps also, and I have been recorded 2 sessions of this material management purchasing, how to do this configuration. Also, I will send it. So the majorly the our part is nothing but I will tell you that what is our part. Creation of GL accounts. One is like stock account, stock of raw material, and GRIR account. Not only this creation, we have to assign that particular GL accounts to the transaction keys which was been pre-delivered by the SAP OBYC settings. Through this OBYC settings, where the two transaction keys has been there. For stock, BSX is there. For GRIR, WRX is there. Through the transaction key, we assign the GL accounts which was been created by us, like stock account. We'll go for the BSX and we'll be assigning the stock account. And WRX is the transaction key which was been pre-delivered for the GRIR. There we will double click over there and we will be assigning the GL accounts, and system automatically triggers the accounting entry while passing by the end user Migo transaction. By choosing the PO, it will be triggering the GL account. So for that, for an instance, like we are not having anything else, so here we have to do something. So I've been sending the recording things and you will be seeing. If you understand the flow, it's more than enough. In real time, you won't have this type of like access to do the configuration. It should come from the material management people only. So here you have to understand is nothing but the P2P cycle, and you should be in the position to explain the P2P cycle. And from here, like PO is the base, like it should come from the material management people up to here. The goods receipt, invoice receipt, and final payment has to be done by the accounting people who are called as the P2P, who are into the P2P process, procure to pay. So procurement is done by some other people. The reference is like PO. We have to take the PO and we have to select the PO and we simply post the entry. So for that, what we have to do is nothing but we have to do this all the configuration right now in the server. Why? Because if you are not done this all those things, how can you see the PO? Without PO, you can't do the Migo and Miro transactions. So that's the reason. Just I have been made it some recorded sessions. So I will be sending that recording sessions. If you have any time, just refer that video, then you will be understanding. But the one thing is like we are not responsible for all those things, but knowing is very good. You just learn. I will send this all the recording for the particular things. But in real time, what will be there? You have to create the GL accounts. You have to assign the GL account to the OBYC settings. So I will let you know how it has to be done. Okay. Just if you see here, first of all, what we have to do is nothing but what are the prerequisites for the particular FIMM integration. Means like we need the enterprise structure and basic settings, and we need the vendor master data. Vendor master data is nothing but purchase organization. So I have been told, like FI vendor is FLV and 00. I've been told when the material management FIMM integration is done, then at the time I will show you the PO related, means purchase organization should be there. No, I've been told three data will be the general data, company code data, and if you choose the FLVN01, the other data in addition to this thing, the purchase organization data should be there. So who will create this purchase organization data? Material management people will create. So they will do this particular vendor master. If vendor like FI vendor means like inventory is there, they have to create. That should be flow come from the material management people only. So if you see here, just I will let you know what is our BP number. So any I will take slash n BP for example. So if you see here, just BP and 840, 840 is the BP number. For example, 840 is the BP number. Just press enter. And if you see here, it's the Ravi Enterprises. It is in the display mode. So we have to go with the switch to change mode. In the change mode, what we are going to see, just we have to choose the, just I want to show you FLVN00. You have been choose this thing. So if you see here, the general data company code data is there. So this same vendor is supplying the goods for us. So what we have to do? We have to go for the FI vendor. It's a pure like a service vendor. So inventory is there. What I have been told that we have to choose the role FLVN01. Okay. FLVN01. If you see here, in addition to this, purchasing data has been came. So that's the reason I have not been told earlier. Purchasing data, who will create it? The purchase organization and all those things. I have been shown you the material management people will create. So they have to create this particular vendor. Then only we'll be knowing that particular vendor name and all those things will be seen in the particular document vendor invoice stating that is a inventory vendor. So this is the way to create. So we are not a responsible person to create this purchase organization and all those things. I will send the video. You will be understanding very well the flow, how the material management people will do the configuration up to where they have to do up to PO. And after that, what we are going to do consideration like all those things you can see. For a while, what you have to do is nothing but we have to go and we have to create the GL accounts FS00. In FS00, what is our company code? BAJM. BAJM and just press enter. If you see here, we have to create one inventory like a stock of raw material. So for suppose you have to create the GL account of stock of raw material. So if you see here 1011 is the GL account number and you have to change your company code for which company code you are going to create BAJM. Just press enter and GL account type is nothing but balance sheet and it is an asset for us. And if you see here, stock of raw material. Okay, stock of raw material. Control C and Control V. So if you see here, control data and balances in local currency. And if you see here, the sort key is like 001. So if you go to create bank interest, what is the thing like you can take it as a G001 for suppose is general data. Everything is in the document. Just I want to show you the document also, then you will be understanding. Up to PO, we are not responsible. We have to create the GL account and we have to assign the GL accounts to the OBYC setting. So we are doing right now, like we are creating the GL accounts. What are the GL accounts we are going to create? We are going to create the stock of raw material as well as the GRIR. If you see here, these are the documents, configuration steps of I have been given. This is the basic things you have to do. Up to getting the PO. PO is the base. If you see here, creation of GL account is our task and assign the GL account for automatic account determination OBYC setting. So vendor creation will be done by the material management people. So we have to check the document type REWAWE means goods receipt, invoice receipt, and goods payment. Like these are the steps we have to see. So again, you have to see the purchase order means the part is nothing but material management people. So if we do these two steps as a functional consultant and these these two steps is there, no? These three steps. You see here, these are the three steps. Like two steps is Migo and Miro. Goods receipt and invoice receipt has to be performed by P2P people which are present in accounting team. They will see that to post the transaction hitting the GL account. They simply select the PO and he will post the entry. But the thing is like we are the part of like integration of FI to M. These are the two major parts. So you should be in the position to tell that what is the part of integration of FIMM means you have to tell that. So as a FIMM integration, as I'm part of the creation of GL accounts and the GL account has been assigned through this particular accounting automatic account determination OBYC setting. In OBYC settings, the VSX is the stock transaction key which was been pre-delivered by the SAP. Through that particular thing, I've been taken the information from the metal management people and I've been assigned the GL account of the stock of raw material over there. And next step is nothing but in OBYC setting, WRX is the transaction key which was been pre-delivered by the SAP. That is for GRIR. So offsetting entry. So what we have I've been taken certain inputs from the material management people and have been assigned the GL account through that. Then I put the tick marks through automatically posting. Then whenever the end user keeping posting the Migo Miro transaction, it automatically hits the GL accounts. We should tell like that. If you see here, these are the things like done by the metal management people only. Now we are going to see the how to create the GL account of like stock of raw material. I will send all those things also. You can learn this also, like how to create the purchase ordination and all. So I'm having the recording as well as these documents also. You just do refer all those things, but try to understand what's the process and all those things. Then you will be knowing very well. These are all material management people configuration steps only. Here onwards, stock of raw material, one GL account we have to create under asset account, balance sheet item. And if you see here, just we have to give the posting date and G001 post automatically. You have to put a tick mark. So just go and put it post automatically. So when you are going to assign this GL account to the account determination transaction keys, it automatically hit this GL account. So we have to put this tick mark. Now we are going to create the GRIR. So GRIR means like liability for us. This is the problem. So what we are going to do, liability, GRIR clearing account and 001, same. Like you have to go with the liability and you have to create one 2007. This is the GL account which we are going to create under the company code BHAM. So if you see here, this is the balance sheet item and this is the liability and you have to give the particular thing GRIR clearing account. So description you have to give GRIR clearing account. So this 2007 is nothing but a GRIR clearing account. Control data, only balances in local currency, sort key is 001 and create bank interest and you have to give the general text G001 and post automatically and you have to save it. Right now we have been created the two GL accounts. One is like a stock of raw material in our asset side and GRIR in the liability side. Okay, now what we are going to do, this is the step is the most important you have to remember /n OBYC /n OBYC. OBYC settings is the main important to integrate whatever we have been created the GL account. We are assigning the GL account through the transaction keys. What are those transaction keys is nothing but if you see here group material management posting M. So in material management posting we are doing like we are linking the GL accounts over here. If you see here the transaction keys which was been given by the SAP, these are the transaction keys and we search for the particular thing the inventory of stock. So inventory posting BSX. So if inventory we are going to post the accounting entry, you should hit the GL account. So what it should hit the GL account? The valuation modifier and valuation class, you have to put a tick mark. Why? Because the valuation modifier, valuation class will be come from the material management people. While creating the material master, they will mention over there. They will give the information for us and you have to go for the control S. If you give the control S, save, valuation modifier always 0001 is the standard one given by the SAP and valuation class is the raw material 3000. What do you mean by valuation class? Means valuation class is nothing but while creation of the material, the purchase department will give the valuation class over there. So they will provide us what is the valuation class they have been defined over there. So for the raw material, they will give one number and they will define. So as per the standards, like I have been taken as a raw materials 3000 and valuation modifier is be given by the particular thing purchase department 000 we will take it. So here we have to assign the GL account. What GL account we have to assign? We have been created the stock of raw material that we have to assign. So if you see here stock of raw material is there now, just now we have been created. The GL account has to be assigned over here. Then the system will trigger through the BSX when he is going to post the Migo transaction. It will hit the automatically. Why? Because while creating the GL account, I put the automatically tick mark and I'm assigning over through this thing. Then the system will automatically read and it will pass the accounting entry. If you see here, the Bajaj group of companies, just save it. Okay. And next step, what we have to do? GRIR. So what is the GRIR transaction key? Through which transaction key we have to go? WRX. This is the GRIR clearing account. So we are assigning the GL account through this particular transaction key, Control S, and the system is asking the valuation modifier. You have to give the 0001, and the valuation class is 3000 only raw material. For raw material, we are telling. So what is the GL account we have to assign? Just click here and you have to give the GRIR clearing account. We have been created a GL account now. You have to assign this thing, and system automatically hits the GRIR account as a 2007. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What here we are doing some creation of GL accounts and assigning the GL account to the transaction key. Material management we are integrating the transaction keys has been pre-delivered by the SAP. Through the transaction key, we are individually with respect to what we have been created the GL account. That GL account we are closely associating and integrating with the particular GL account to the particular nature of the transaction key. Okay, BSX for the inventory, WRX for the GRIR. This is the one I have been done. Simple. Again, you have to go with the vendor master and you have to give the particular things. So if you see here company code, we can give purchase organization data. We are not having. It will come from the particular metal management people only. If you see here, just you have to give all the details. That's it. So if you see the video, you will be understanding. You have to check the documents REWAW. These are the things like documents like goods receipt, invoice receipt, and these are the things we have to check, and we have to see make sure that is the while passing the accounting entry, it will be hitting the type of document it will show. So Migo transaction, how you will store, how you will be doing, just I will let you know. Here we are not having the PO, no, just I will send the recorded one. You just see that you will be understanding how to create the PO and all those things. If you go for the Migo transaction, just I'm telling here, if you choose like a goods receipt, you will send the goods receipt and purchase order. So you have to give the purchase order number over here where it is available. So in the goods receipt only, the purchase order number will be there. He will check with the goods receipt with the purchase order and purchase order number. If you use here, just press enter, the quantity and all those things comes here. And this was being created by the metal management people. He just check and he will post it. Then automatically the GL accounts will be triggered as the assignment has been done through the VSX and WRX. Okay. Don't worry, I will send this all those things, then you will be understanding. Then the material document will be created. Once if you post the Migo, the goods received, the material document has been posted. After the material document posted, so if you reach the final invoice, you are going to, the end user will going to post the Miro transaction. In Miro transaction, what he is going to do, he simply give the PO and this material documents, and the system automatically pass the accounting entry. The GRIR will be debit and stock of raw material like inventory, sorry, like vendor will be credit. So it should be nullified the two entries and it will be passing the accounting entry as like inventory of the raw material is debit. Why? Because inventory has been increased and we have been taken the credit from the vendor will be credit. Afterwards, it's quite common. Like how do we do the payment? F-53 and we do the payment like we'll be debiting the vendor and crediting the bank. That's the accounting entries. Okay. Is the Miro. If you see here, Miro will be there. Same steps we have to follow. You see here, this is the one. Okay. So I will send this all the things. First of all, you have to understand the process and you should focus on this particular thing. How we are, what is the part of like FIM integration is, you should be in the position to tell that inventory. Inventory is the part of like material management people. They will be creating the PO, they will be creating the material master and all those things, and they will be creating the vendor, means like a inventory vendor also. So after that, what we are going to do as FI consultant, we have to create the GL accounts and we have to assign the GL accounts to the OBYC settings. OBYC settings is nothing but automatic account determination through the transaction keys. What are the transaction keys means? And the transaction keys keys has been pre-delivered by the SAP. Through the transaction key, we can assign the GL accounts, and BSX is the transaction key which was been pre-delivered by the SAP. That is for the stock related thing. So what we are going to do, we have been created the stock of raw material. So through this BSX, we have to assign the GL account, which was being created by us the stock GL account through the valuation modifier and valuation class. Valuation modifier 0001 is the predefined one, and valuation class is the 3000 is the raw material. As far as like material management will provide all those things, while creation of the material, what they have been given, they will share with us, so that we'll mention over there and we'll be assign that particular GL account. And coming to this particular GRIR, we have to go with the transaction key in OBYC settings. WRX is the transaction key for the GRIR. So through this GRIR, we have to assign particular things. What are the things we have to assign? Valuation modifier, valuation class given by the material management people, and we have to simply assign the GL account, GRIR. What we have been created the GL account, we have to assign the GL account number over there. So the system automatically triggers the accounting entry while passing the Migo transaction by the end user and the Miro transaction passed by the end user. How it will be triggering this? Like he simply select the PO and he will post it, and background the system will check this GL accounts and hit the particular accounting entries. Okay. You will ask the accounting entry and you will ask the P2P process. And what is the major role? Like you have been the part of like integration partners, you have to tell these four things. If you tell, more than enough. Are you getting?